Beautiful souls, do you have a prayer request or want us to send you healing energy today? Would you like us to be praying for your friend or loved one? If this is you, go to worldslargestprayernetwork.com to submit your prayer request. And while you're there, please sign up to join our team of prayer warriors. The angels say prayer not only opens you to miracles, raises your vibration, and helps you heal, but the more you pray, the more God's presence is felt on earth. Feel your angels' love as they surround you right now, and listen for the positive, loving messages your angels intended specifically for you in today's episode. Hello, beautiful souls. Welcome back to the Angels and Awakening podcast. I'm your host and author, Julie Jancius. Today, we're here with my student, Danielle, and she is here because you went through the Angel Reiki school. You've been in the Angel membership with me for a long time now. And we were having this conversation on a small group about what stunts your growth as a healer. And I was like, wait, we got to record this for the podcast. So this was maybe like a month or two ago. Remind me where we were at talking about that, because I think it's such an important topic for everybody listening to the show to hear.
Well, what we were talking about was, it was about actually our healer collective, a totally different thing, but something that was important to me when I went through your Angel Reiki school was I have had education previously, and you want to do that. You want to go find what works for you. But what I kept realizing is every time I would be in a class somewhere, I would realize, well, why am I not experiencing that? Or why is this person receiving this way? So I just thought I was off or behind, and you really need to have teaching that's going to help you understand this is how you receive. These are your gifts. You're not supposed to look like that. That's not how you receive. And that was a big deal for me because it stunted me for a long time.
Okay. So I want to explain this to people because I see this over and over and over again in both the Angel Reiki school and the Angel membership. And this is for everybody listening, whether you're a healer or not. This is just talking about spiritual growth, right? And how we grow spiritually. The angels always say it like this. If we took a time capsule back to even 5 years ago, 10 years ago, the 90s, everything was stay in your own lane and do it precisely this way. So if it's Reiki, it has to be done just so like this. And if it is mediumship, it has to be done just so like this. And I have sat in some of these conferences, even, 3-4 years ago, where these big time names will literally slap your hand if you don't do things exactly the way that they want you to. For example, I was in this conference with this big name, and there must have been like 200 plus people in the room. He was teaching mediumship and intuitiveness. And he was saying, do not write anything down. He was so strict about this. Do not write anything down. Just say what comes to you. Well, if you've ever watched Tyler Henry's show, he's constantly scribbling, right? And my process is with my ADHD and the way that my brain works, I have to write things down or I'm not going to remember them. And so when he was saying this, it was just so detrimental. And I could see this is a person too that went around the room and was like, you should not be a healer, and you should not be a healer, and you should not be a healer. And it was very, very harsh. And I'm not saying that to criticize this person. I'm saying it because I've been to enough of these conferences and courses to understand how other people are doing things. And there's a lot of bad teachers out there, for lack of a better term. People who, I'm going to say it this way. There are people whose gift it is to teach. And there are people whose gift it is to just do, right? And some of these people who are teaching should not be teaching. They should just be doing, like sessions and such. If you have been in a situation, because I've had dozens upon dozens of emails where people have said the same thing. Julie, I was in this program. Somebody told me I can't do stuff this way, but this is the way that information is coming in. What do I do? Follow your heart. Follow the way that spirit is showing you to do things, because that's the right way for you. And what the angels are saying to bring through right now is it also comes down to comfort level. If you feel comfortable doing things a certain way and that works for you, don't take another person's way as Bible, meaning that you have to do it just so. It doesn't matter. There are a billion infinite possible ways to bring through information from the other side. There's a billion ways to see signs coming through. There's an infinite number of possibilities of the ways that you can communicate and to be a healer, to help other people here. We have to, in order to evolve as a human collective, get over this method of this is the only way to do this one thing. It's not. And if you have a teacher who has told you in the past, or if you run into this in the future, you're wrong if you don't do it my way, run. Like, that is a signal to run from that teacher, because that is 100% that teacher's egoic mind coming in, not allowing for the expansiveness, the infinite possibilities that really spirit and the angels bring through when they're teaching us.
Exactly. Exactly. And I think that's something that I needed when I took the Angel Reiki. It really helped because I was trying to deny my intuition, not necessarily because of the teachers specifically, because I've had some really amazing mentors, you included. And it just, when I did the Angel Reiki, and I also have my Reiki master prior to that, but what was happening is I was receiving messages. And you're not really supposed to talk, or it's structured. It's an amazing, Reiki's amazing, and I respect it and honor it. But when you're receiving things, it's obviously what that person's needing. And I didn't necessarily want to deny that. So if you're in any classes, you need to be able to take what you need and let the rest just go. And learning that is hard. And I know there's a reason why I faced some of the things that I faced and was in denial of my own intuition and no, it's supposed to look like this because that's what I'm probably going to be encountering with people. Mm-hmm. So I get it. It just, boy, it's hard.
Oh, it's a hard lesson to learn. And, I want to kind of break down what you just said so that other people understand it. When you go down your street to your local Reiki teacher and you learn Reiki, they're not there to teach you about your spiritual gifts whatsoever. They are there to teach you how to get into oneness energy, which they call Reiki. Call it whatever it is, whatever you want. It's God, universe, source energy. And they're there to teach you the specific hand placements of bringing through Reiki energy. Again, like Danielle said, it's a wonderful practice. It's beautiful. Love Reiki itself. The reason that I started the Angel Reiki school and founded Angel Reiki as a modality of energy healing and mediumship is because my very first experience, Danielle, I don't know if I ever told you this. I was in a class learning energy healing, and I'm standing at the energy healing table, massage table, working on my very first volunteer. And all of a sudden, this younger person who passed before their time, male, starts coming through from the other side. And I start to see this white car hitting a tree. And I see this person's like hands covering their face, like a little sorrow, sadness about what happened. And I asked my teacher, I was like, I keep getting, because I couldn't let it go. And I knew I couldn't talk when I was in the Reiki program that I was in. It's supposed to be silent the entire time. So I went over to my teacher and I'm like, I don't know what to do here. Like I'm getting this message and there's like angels here and there's this loved one from the other side. What do I do? And she said, just tell him what's coming through. And so I said, exactly what I just told you. There's this younger person who passed before his time, keeps showing me the white car. The white car hits the tree and he feels sorrow and regret. And he said, he was in the car with this gentleman and it was a friend from high school, and that this person passed and he's had so much regret and just so much sorrow over that night. He needed the messages that came through that day. And it brought so much peace. And when you're in the session and you're able to give that message, it's almost like this warm, loving peace descends around both you, the healer, and the client. And you can feel within their mind something click, something change. You can feel this energy of heaviness remove from their auric field, from their body, from their chakras. And getting to do this work for so many people over the years and hearing feedback after feedback months later after a session, it's life-changing. So what I wanted people to hear is about 30+% of folks who end up coming through the Angel Reiki school do have Reiki training. That you don't need any Reiki training to come into the Angel Reiki school that I run whatsoever. I'm telling you this because I want to save you from, if you want to be able to bring through messages, if you want to be a medium, or if you want to develop those intuitive gifts, talk to angels, you're not going to get that in a Reiki program. And that's okay. For some people, they're like, Julie, I don't want that mediumship piece. I don't want that intuitive piece. I just want to be an energy healer. Awesome. Reiki, then training is totally the way to go. But if you do want to develop those intuitive abilities, you need a different program that's there to foster all of your spiritual gifts at the same time, teach you how to use all of your unique gifts, put them together, create your own unique healing business, because that reaches the souls that your soul is here to help. And so I'm so glad that you came on today, Danielle, because I think people needed to hear that.
Oh, I completely agree. The Angel Reiki school, it didn't matter that I had, the Reiki master, or it really didn't. You can start from where you are. It doesn't matter your background, because all it did for me was help me bring it in the way it was natural, bring it in from my spirit team the way it was supposed to. It didn't matter what I had previous.
Friend, do you ever wonder if you're in the right career? Do you find yourself thinking, there's got to be more to life than this? Do you want to know why God, universe, source called your soul here now? Find out who you really are. I'm teaching a brand new course with all new content to help you find your purpose in 30 days. Class begins October 1st, or watch the replay at any time. Find the clarity, direction, fulfillment you've been searching for. The class is called Find Your Purpose in 30 Days. For early bird pricing, use the coupon code EARLYBIRDPURPOSE. Sign up today at theangelmedium.com. Also, the winner of this month's free reading with me is in the show notes. Leave a 5-star positive review of my podcast or book, and you could be next month's winner.
So if anybody is questioning, should I do this? I don't know enough. We all did it. We all, and anybody who's currently in, and you're like, oh my gosh, my cohorts are getting it this way. Trust me, back each other up, because you're going to receive different. You just are. One's going to feel, the other one isn't. One's going to see, oh my gosh, I'm not seeing. It's okay. Yeah. Just let it flow. And the more you practice and the more you do it, the stronger it becomes. And you'll see. I mean, just do it, take it. And the membership, the Angel membership combined with the Reiki school, I ended up signing during the Reiki school, because I'm like, okay, I need more. And the way you have things designed is so it explains all the way from energy healing, all the way to how to build a business. Same with the membership. The Angel membership just kind of teaches you from basic all the way to, okay, you need to do this for you because this is your experience. And just getting to know people and being able to talk to others that are on the same wackadoo level. You can't just go on the street and start rambling, because people don't get it all the time,
Yeah.
Which is okay. That's where they are. Yeah.
Yes. So when you were in the Angel Reiki school, and even now in the Angel membership, more so the Angel Reiki school because it's smaller cohorts, did you develop close relationships? Because that's the one piece of feedback I get all the time. People email in like 6 months later, a year later, and they're like, Julie, I know now why I was supposed to take the Angel Reiki school at this time. I know now why I felt called, because I have made some of the closest friends in my entire life, and we still all get together.
Those are my people. They're my people. It happened that one of my very dear friends from since I was like 13 joined at the same time, did the Angel Reiki, Kendra. And so we came in together. And we came in together, but we still have these bonds with our cohort. They're a family, and you can bounce things off each other. And if somebody's having a bad day, and just, you can give somebody a call or a simple text. I mean, we still text each other, not as often as we should, but we've all talked about we do video conferences sometimes.
That's amazing. Yeah. That's amazing. Yeah. How many people did you have in your cohort?
See, we had...
Because sometimes if it reaches 15, then I break it up into 2.
No, it was less than that for our cohort. Okay. It was, I want to say 7 of us.
Okay.
Maybe Perfect. It was a little more. Yeah.
Yeah. I love Kendra. She joined my mentorship program this year, so I've been getting to meet with her every month, and I am just so blown away and so proud of her, because you guys did the Angel Reiki school not too long ago, and I remember her saying, Julie, I know I've got this book within me. I just need to figure out how to get it out. And so I've been working with her all year, and she's got this book, and it's like ready to be published.
Yes, it's so close. And she just flourished completely. At first, she was just doing this to support Danielle. Danielle needs my support, there's this connection. Then she realized this isn't just about Danielle, this is about me too. And I'm like, hello.
I love that. I love her. Yeah. She's so amazing. I have to have her. I said, as soon as the book gets published, I want to have you on the show so that I can help her promote it. She's just fabulous. Amazing. Absolutely. I love it. Thank you so much for being on the show today, Danielle.
Thank you so much for having me. And I just shout out to all of your podcast listeners. And I just, you just feel a connection with everybody. And, every time somebody's on, or you can feel others listening and wondering if they're doing the same thing, going, wow. Yeah.
That's
great.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Thank you for being here. Everybody listening, if you have an angel story that you want to share, we would love to share your angel stories. We need new angel stories. You can email them in to juliejancius@gmail.com, and someone on my team will be in touch with you. Thank you so much. Have a great day.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
You too. Bye. Beautiful soul, thank you so much for joining me today. My name's Julie. You know I'm all about connecting you with messages from your angels and loved ones on the other side. If you've been listening today and you're super excited and just have to know which angels are around you right now, who's connecting with you, and what messages they have for you, go to theangelmedium.com. Register for a session. You can do a reading with me or a member of my team, and we can help you in making sure that your angels are doing the very best they can to support you and guide you to your best life. If this sounds like you, virtual sessions, they're only offered on my website. Sign up today. And if you're the person who's really excited, you can sign up for my Angel Reiki School to become a certified angel messenger. That's for the healers among us who feel called to grow their intuition to the max and serve humanity with their gifts. You'll learn Reiki, mediumship, how to deliver angel messages, and how to get clients. That's the Angel Reiki School at theangelmedium.com, or DM me on Instagram at Angel Podcast with any questions. Before you go, connect with your angels by placing your hands on your heart. Take a deep breath. Imagine a doorway filled with God's unconditional love is right in front of you. Step into that love and feel it as it fills your body, chakras, and auric field. Now ask your angels, what would you have me know today? And open yourself to the positive, loving messages they have just for you.